Right guys, sorry for all the delays and stuff like that. We are just getting ready for round one of our first X-Wing 2.0 tournament. On the table we've got Ryan Sharp, labelled JRU Wing, and Jamie Bradley on the right. So they're just pumping fists and getting ready to go. We'll try and show you some of the stats that we've got today.
Good.
And hopefully the lists. Yeah, we're all good. Just being joined by the wonderful Ash Brooks.
Hi.
And
So, have we talked through the lists?
we haven't talked through the list yet.
Oh, as you can see, your lists on screen. Is that one we're streaming or this one? Which
That one.
That one. Cool. That's good to know. So we've got the awesome Ryan Sharp, our very own JRU Wing, and he's brought 3 U-Wings. I can't believe it. Like, he's actually put 3 U-Wings on the table for the first ever 2.0 game. And they are awesome. He's got Sorgarera, Elusiveness, Advanced Sensors, Kanan Jarrus, Zebarelius, Deadman Switch, and the title. Then he's got Magva, Elusiveness, Fire Control, Tactical Officer, Lando, and the title. And then Cassian Andor, Elusiveness, Fire Control, Tactical Officer, Jyn Erso, Cassian and Jyn on the same ship. Very cool. And the title. It's a damn good list. I'm really interested to see what he does with this. And then he's playing another Warlord. We've got Jamie Bradley. He's got Thane Carell, definitely the best X-Wing pilot of the new 2.0 so far, I think. R2 Astromech, should have gone R3, but there you go. Servo Motors, Marksmanship, Proton Torpedoes, Wedge Antilles, R2 Astromech, Servo Motors, Outmaneuver, Proton Torpedoes, and Janors in a Hawk with Sabine Wren, Seismic Charges, and the Dirty Mouldy Crow title. It's looking good.
We'll try and bring you some of our new stats as well. This is the break. We've also got YouTube and Twitch both streaming today. If you want to keep up to date with the leaderboard as it updates, and go to tabletop.to/weekend-warlords-Saturday. In fact, I'll throw that link up on the stream. There we go. If you want to check out the leaderboard, the ladder, as it gets updated, go to that web link and you'll be able to see all the latest results and stuff like that. We'll throw that up throughout the day so you can copy down that link.
We haven't started the timer on this software because we started it on our tournament software. Sorry about that. We'll get on that next time.
Yes. Do apologise.
It's a bit manic at the minute. We've got a Magic Store Championship starting in 15 minutes as well.
And we're trying lots of new things.
Oh, look, Ryan flying in lovely formation.
Yeah, if you're watching on any of the streams, shout out. Let us know that you're there. At some point we'll figure out how to share the Twitch stream as well. Yeah.
Complicated tools.
There's buttons everywhere now. It's
so
a lot
much
different
stuff,
from when we started.
Yeah.
With a camera.
Horrible.
On a tripod.
Yeah.
With a camera.
Horrible.
On a tripod.
Yeah. With a couple of brooms stuck together, we're tight.
Yeah.
That was it.
It was only a year ago. I was watching one of the older streams.
Yeah.
And the camera, we were doing a walk around with another camera, and it pans around. There's just a tripod sat on that table, that rickety old table.
Yeah. I remember that.
Thanks, Simon. I'm sure that's you there commenting. We've been trying our best. Not much engagement at the moment. These are medium base ships now, aren't they, these U-Wings?
Yes. So I've had a few games with the U-Wing already. I've brought Hef back out again in 2.0 and I'm really enjoying him, but I'm missing the large base. I've got to say, I really want a large base again. Because
Really?
because I'm
Because
using
you were looking forward to the medium base.
Yes, but on a U-Wing I'm using it as a blocker, so as a medium base it's not quite helping.
Yeah.
So I kind of want that changed up, but we'll see.
Come in, Mr. Steve Theobald.
Rules question.
What is it?
So you know if your S-foils are closed
Yes.
and you can't do a barrel roll,
Yeah.
but the guy says, "Oh, I'm going to do a barrel roll because he forgot his wings were closed." Does that count as a failed action? Because if you close the wings, it actually takes.
No, you just can't.
It
Physically
takes it
can't
off your
do
bar,
it.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
No,
So
it doesn't. You've always got barrel roll.
No, sorry, boost. Sorry,
Boost. Yeah. So he's going to do a boost. No, it's not a failed action. You can't do it.
Yeah, because it's not actually.
It's not even.
physically
Yeah.
on your bar,
It's
it's
not me
the
saying I
wings.
can't fail a target lock if I ain't got target lock.
Yeah.
If he ain't got it, he ain't got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fine. Let's see our streaming.
Yeah. We're on.
Oh, you win.
So
Brilliant.
it actually Ryan's U-Wing list. We're just saying it's really good. It's like quite scary.
Yeah.
I think he had some success with it last night.
And he
as well.
flies it really well as well.
Yeah, I mean he's
You know, he's
been practicing with us for a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's just new base size.
He
that's-
actually really gets on with the medium base. I was chatting to him last night as well.
Yeah. I don't like it. I want the big base.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, Rich Camp's ain't getting on with the medium base either, but I think on the fire spray, I think it's great.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, it's going to be so new. Has the fire spray got a talent?
Yeah.
It's insane.
3 talons.
Yeah.
And it's got a boost, a wide boost.
The talent on that is going to be nuts. Yeah, that's proper scary.
Sorry, dude.
Sit down, Steve. Take a load off. Just been joined by Steve Theobald. He obviously knows a fair bit more X-Wing than I do.
I wouldn't say that. But, hi, how are you?
Yeah, all right, Steve. Yeah,
Good.
you're good.
I'm good. Yeah.
You looking for your up and coming challenge?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got.
Tell us about it.
What my weight loss challenge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So myself and Lee Dalton have decided that we're both a bit of a porker. So we want to actually lose some weight. And what we thought would be good is if we could get the community to donate some money, and whoever lost the most weight splits between the charities of the Weekend Warlords charity, which is the Leia Make-A-Wish Foundation, and the Nerf Herder charity, which is for the whole Royal Children's Ward this year.
Wonderful.
So, so basically, whoever loses the most weight takes the lion's share of the pot. So I think we're doing the official weigh-in tomorrow.
Oh, wicked! Well, we may put that on the live stream then.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to put my weight on the live stream. No, but I think it'd be really good. I mean, there's a Just Giving page set up, which I'll share, in the Warlords page. And we're already got some quite substantial donations in already.
Wicked.
So
wicked.
really pleased with that. So if you've donated already, thanks for that. If you're not, £5, whatever it is, it all helps. So that's the way it is.
Keep an eye out for our Princess Leia event as well. That will be coming fairly soon. We're thinking about maybe doing something a bit larger this year than we did last year.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
possibly.
right, that'd be
possibly.
cool.
But yeah, we've got to see.
Still going to be around Christmas time-ish?
Well, it might be a bit earlier. The problem is to do a larger event, we've got to have room rentals, and nobody will rent a room between Christmas and New Year to us. So
Yeah.
that's the issue. If we don't, it will be on her date of her death. So,
Yeah. But again, the last year's one was a massive success.
Yeah.
Rival. If you can get a bigger venue as well, it'll rival Nerf Herder, I think.
Well, and also,
To be fair,
the fact that both of them exist is awesome.
I was going to say, the more
all
charity
good.
events, the more stuff we can do to give back.
Yeah.
I think it's a really, really positive thing. So we'll see what happens.
I think that's one thing that's coming out of the X-Wing community, isn't it? Is everyone wants to do stuff to help. All charity stuff seems to go massive.
Yeah, you're right. It's the whole charity thing from the community is like nothing else I've ever been involved in before.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
There's so many good people that totally outweigh the ones that don't want to buy into that.
Yeah, of course.
And there's no obligation to buy into that. But just the support that Carl gets up at Nerf and you guys get for the Warlords is crazy.
Yeah,
it's mental.
So credit to the community for that. So what we've got going on there? So Jamie's has he lost?
He's lost some shield and hull on Saw Gregor, I believe.
Okay. So
JR has, and Jamie. If they're keeping the overlay up to date, which they seem pretty keen to do.
Okay. So obviously Ryan's or JR's been flying these U-wings for quite a while, hasn't he? Now they've got the medium base.
Does the medium base make them fly very different in 2.0?
The medium base, it's to do with your angles. So your angles are slightly tighter than a large base, and sometimes what you think is, I don't know. I was flying the fire spray last night, and instead of me putting a move in which I thought was going to be the right move, it was actually too fast because the base was a little bit deceiving. So I couldn't get the boost off that I wanted. I mean, it's all stuff that happens on the table, but it is slightly different to fly. But again, I don't think it's going to take a lot to get used to if you're used to flying big base ships.
Right. Okay.
So, and Ryan's flown 3 U-wings on big bases for months. So, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was speaking to him last night about it, and he actually said that he really enjoys the new medium base.
Right.
So, and they're surprisingly manoeuvrable.
Yeah,
I'd imagine. Ash you're not enjoying the medium base.
I am. For manoeuvrability in that, I think it's wicked. I love the new pivot wing title that I can turn 90 degrees.
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah.
But my Heftobber build works off you bumping him.
Yeah.
A bigger base, more bumps.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I'm also using him with the tactical, with the scrambler.
Yeah.
So the bigger he is, the more it benefits.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, it still works. It's still absolutely magnificent. I park it between 2 rocks. You ain't getting through them.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So it is good.
And it is a different way of flying. And I think one thing that 2.0 has succeeded in is putting the skill back into play.
Oh, massively. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been playing hardcore now for 2 days.
Yeah.
Like since release.
Yeah.
You know, the store's been absolutely rammed. Everyone's been playing hardcore, and the one thing that we're seeing is that you're learning so much new stuff.
Yeah.
They've really changed this game for the better.
They have changed it, and it's not major changes in the big scheme of like mechanics.
When you've played as much as we have, you tend to notice it so more because it's different. It's a little different, and that's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know, because you're bound by these rules. Now they're a little bit different. You like really notice it, don't you?
You do, and it's the thing that I got from my few games I had last night was that it's actually fun.
I said
it is really.
I've been
fun.
chatting about it today, and there's not one list that I've flown yet that I don't like.
Yeah,
there's not one list that I've flown against that I don't. There's one that I think is a bit hardcore that I've flown against, but I enjoyed it. And like I said, I think if I flow against it again, I know what it's about.
Yeah.
Well, they've really gone to town, I think, on this is just my personal opinion, on things like Imperial lists being more aggressive
feeling
aggressive.
Yes, yeah.
Rebel lists being a bit more about evading and
and having the R2 units work to regen and the
Absolutely,
way they do.
yeah.
I think the new R2 units that you, as particularly getting the core set and stuff, are amazing. They feel like Rebel R2 units on X-wings.
Yeah.
They're like so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then obviously the scum and villainy, they've just put more dirty little tricks in.
Yes.
And it's those dirty little tricks, which obviously I've been playing Scum since day one, but well, it's day one of when I started playing, not when you started playing.
But you love that, don't you?
Yeah,
That's what you fly for.
I like the fun aspect of being able to do things that aren't quite expected.
Yeah, a little bit underhanded.
Yeah,
and
a little
dirty,
bit.
And that's how it should be. You know, they are the scum of the earth, ain't they?
Yeah, it fits quite well with me as a
brilliant.
person as well.
Yeah. I think they've nailed it. To be honest, I'm yet to come away from a game thinking, oh, that'd have been better if it was still 1.0.
Yeah. And I think you'll find that some lists, like the better players, like the top end players, people like Fishy, people like Rasta, they will identify what's a strong list straight
away. Yeah.
But as 2.0 develops, I think they will weaken.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're going to see a lot of meta lists.
Yeah, I think the days of everyone running the same thing are gone. Because we're quite happy building new, independent, weird things to try out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
And I think the last month or so of 1.0, we saw a lot of that on the tables.
It was awful, wasn't it? It was just when you turn up and even if you went to a 20-man tournament and there was 8 of the same list in the room, that's not a healthy game system.
No.
You know, that's bloody Warhammer 30k, where everyone's got the same armour. You know, that's what it is.
And I think it could have gone. It goes down to something as basic as an initiative roll.
Exactly that. Yeah.
You know, and it is what it is. But they've changed it for the better, so I'm good. I'm good with it.
I mean, the point system seems a lot better now. With again, half points as soon as you get down halfway on the ships and stuff. We see that kicking in already. But that was a change that was made in 1.0, wasn't it? Yeah.
The small base ships. I mean, I flew 2 small base ships in 1.0, and my MOV was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
You know, every tournament it was ridiculous. Yeah. Not because I'm a good pilot or anything like that, but just because the way the system worked.
Yeah.
So I always found myself, you know, if I went 2 and 3 or 3 and 2, I was always at the top of that MOV section. So I get why people were frustrated. And I get now exactly why they've changed it.
Why they've changed it, yeah.
So I think it's a real positive thing.
It has to happen. I think.
Yeah. So Jamie, I think Jamie's gone in there and he's bumped with Janors.
Yeah, he's lost Thane Corral.
Yeah.
Soar's down.
Yeah.
Over halfway.
Yeah. So I think Ryan's looking quite strong at the moment. Jamie's looking at manoeuvrability now, I think, just to try and get away from those U-wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to say one thing I'm really excited about. I've just walked around the room now, and we've got young lads like Rich has got his kids here.
Yeah.
But then we've also got the national champion, We've got Rastas here. We've got James Finlayson here.
Yeah.
Alex Bruce, Ian Wardle. You know, the room is solid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like there's all sorts. It's a really good first event.
James, have you seen what James is flying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
7 quad jumpers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. There's not enough damage decks in the. There's not enough damage cards in the deck to kill his list.
No.
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
There's not. No.
Is that right?
Yeah.
There's 35 hull, isn't there?
Yeah.
And there's 33 damage
Yeah,
cards.
it's ridiculous.
So how does
Oh,
that
what
work?
does that work then?
Once a ship's dead, you can reuse their cards.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because they get discarded, don't they?
Yeah,
You
once
use
it's
them
dead,
again.
it's dead.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like a couple of hits there.
Yeah, 3 hits. We
I'm
haven't.
guessing that's into saw, yeah?
Yeah, we haven't quite got a webcam, but if we've got a close-up camera on the bomb half, so if they do,
right, cool, yeah.
if they do roll their dice there, we can kind of see them. But if they roll them over there, we can't.
Yeah.
It's a big hit.
So this
Yeah.
is big 4. So it looks like a blank and an eye. Reroll.
Yeah, that's 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
That's an Vader thing. Oh no, it's an eye. Yeah, 2 eyes.
So it cancels 1.
Yeah.
So I like it when players play like this because you don't kind of see what the symbols are, but you can kind of get the feel of what's going on. Oh, so some crits gone in
There's some
there.
crits there.
Oh.
Oh, and he's got another one
Another
out.
one. Are they chaining? They're chaining, aren't they?
Wow.
Wow.
So I think Ash has just gone to have a look at what that crit chain was.
Wow.
And Cassian's gone.
Wow. Right, we'll get a report from Ash in a minute what that was. But
Yeah, it seemed to be quite a lot of damage for a 3.
It was.
What was it?
Hit, crit, and it went hit, double damage. So out come the other card, flip down. Next crit, double damage. Down come the other.
Oh, so he one-shotted Cassian, basically. That's ridiculous.
is that a new deck that's not shuffled properly? What?
Yeah, we should ask Ryan to shuffle his deck.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right. You might want to reshuffle your deck.
But yeah, I mean that's one thing I've noticed as well about 2.0 is that the damage is easier to get. There's not a lot of mitigation. Now.
Yeah.
It's purely dice rolls.
Heard a lot of players saying that. You can get some horrible chain reactions as well.
Of course,
can't you?
you know, I mean the new fuel leak card.
Yeah,
It's just like double damage. So the next time you take a crit, you take another damage,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then you flip the fuel leak down. So not only are you taking that crit, you're taking an extra damage. So it's 2.
yeah.
And one of those crits may just turn into a double damage. So it could be 3 damage
Yeah, horrible.
off 1 crit.
Horrible.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
So they've reduced the shields, increased the hull in some respects, but that will make crits more prominent.
yeah,
So from that perspective, I think that games won't last as long as they have been.
no.
It's just going to be more about out damaging your opponent, and
Yeah,
um,
getting your guns pointing the right way.
that's right. And,
Yeah.
and like learning how to fly a swarm is one of the hardest things in the game.
Yeah,
But if you get it right, it's brutal.
yeah,
If we've got all the arcs pointed the right way, it's crazy. So to be fair, 30k is a lot better than 40k for different lists.
cool.
Well, there you go. Thanks for that, Miles. It's most informative on an X-Wing stream.
I think it was mentioned 30k at some point.
Yeah, I think Ash
it
mentioned it,
mentioned
didn't he? So,
We say a lot of things tongue in cheek. Don't
Yeah,
take
of
us
course.
too seriously.
I know, I was with Miles a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
He was here actually for last month's tournament.
Oh, was he?
On Saturday. It's when the guys from Plymouth came up.
Oh, right.
He
Yes.
he was over from Peterborough, so yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
He brutalised me with bomb drops when I was flying my janky imp list. So what have we got? So I think that taking Cassian off has kind of pushed it a little bit back towards Jamie. Yeah, towards Jamie in.
Yeah, it's
Getting
going
damage
across
off.
to Jamie.
Yeah, I mean I know the Hawk isn't going to be that manoeuvrable, but the X-wing with Wedge, because he's got the -1
Yeah.
agility for his pilot agility.
What does that manoeuvre do then? Let's see if we can bring some of these cards up for you.
Okay.
So when you perform a, what's that symbol?
So
on
that's
the
a
section?
front primary attack.
Primary attack. If you are not in the defender's firing arc, the defender rolls 1 fewer defense dice.
Yeah. So Wedge's pilot ability as well means the defender rolls 1 less agility dice.
Right.
So if he's out of the other guy's arc, that's a -2 agility for the ship he's attacking.
Yeah, and I just imagine the U-wings haven't got much agility anyhow, have they?
No, I think they've just got the 1.
The 1, yeah.
Yep. So he's going to just be hitting straight to, straight to ship damage. So I think it's about how Wedge flies, of whether or not he can take one of these U-wings out. Janors is there for changing focuses to evades and vice versa.
Okay.
We've just had a guy come in whose name is Jedi Starbuck.
No.
Yes. And his middle name is Aragon.
Really?
Honest
Jedi Starbuck? Yeah. Did he bring a coffee?
Spencer.
You should have got his autograph.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know, actually, I
From
played
Jedi
poker against a
Starbuck.
guy called Jedi.
Yeah, what was his name? His dad thinks it's hilarious, he said.
He changed it by default.
No, he's not changed it. That's what his dad called him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With the middle name Aragon.
so his
That's
name
awesome.
was what? Let's repeat that.
Second
Jedi.
name Starbuck.
Jedi Starbuck.
And middle name was Aragon.
Okay. And his middle name's Aragon. If anybody's got a better name than that, put it up on the screen.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see that.
Yeah.
Just asked if he could have a discount on Star Wars if his name was Jedi. I said no.
Yeah. We're all called Jedi.
Yeah.
Gets me a discount.
Yeah, if it gets you a discount, you
my
do it.
name's Watto.
Right, this is Janor's card. While a friendly ship in your firing arc performs a primary attack, if you're not stressed, you gain 1 stress token. If you do that, ship may roll 1 additional attack dice.
Yeah.
So maximising the outmaneuver.
The key on the Hawk is as well.
and
Is
attack.
it doesn't have. It's all about the arc. So it's the Moldy Crow title that gives it the extra arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 3 dice primary arc, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
And then Janors can take a stress to roll the 4th dice. And at range 1, that's 5 dice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
From the
assuming
Hawk.
that was a
I mean,
bomb.
a month ago.
Yeah, you'd have laughed.
Yeah.
Mind you, do you know what? In 2016, I took a Hawk to Store Champs.
Yeah,
didn't I?
you did, yeah.
Did really well. But I did have it with T70s.
Yeah.
I did all the work.
Well, apparently, way back in the day, one of the regional winning lists was 4 Hawks.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah.
You know, so don't underestimate the
that's
ships
always
that
the
people
case,
think
isn't
are rubbish. And again, we saw that a lot at the end of 1.0, ships coming back on the table, which we hadn't seen.
Because people were sending 1.0 out with a bang, and I thought that was really cool. Everyone was enjoying that, but it still went to the top tables with those lists that we'd all. You know, like if you look at Nat's lists, that when it went to the top 16, it was like.
Well, yeah, I mean there was Nimranda, Ghost Fair, there was all the things that are wrong with.
That we did. Well, that they fixed.
Yeah. So there's no like.
I say fixed. Nim still exists.
Now, is this bomb in range of Wedge?
What's that, sorry?
This bomb here, is it in range of Wedge? Because he's got no shields.
It looks like a seismic. So the seismic bomb, what that does is you choose a rock at range 1 of that bomb.
Right.
And then anything within range 1 of that rock takes a damage, and then the rock disappears.
Yeah.
So it looks like a seismic to me.
There's been a lot of talk about these.
Yeah, I mean, I know Rasta's trying them out at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool. Which helps with swarms, believe it or not.
Right,
You know,
yeah,
so
because
if
it's going to break swarms up quite nicely. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Yeah.
It is. So if you've got a load of ties coming at you through the rocks, you drop a seismic in those rocks, and they're just going to start taking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, seismics are insane.
Yeah. So let's think about that on a traj sim, for example.
Yeah.
You can traj sim it from the back of the board to near a rock.
Yeah.
Well,
to just within range 1 of a rock,
Yeah.
which it snaps to, and then damages range 1 upon. It's
so
range 5.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a bit silly, but
it's very crazy. Yeah.
I think as well, once you know that that's coming, you can fly around. that.
Yeah, but it's still wow. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. And it's guaranteed damage as well, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
So it's
yeah.
one-
It's take 1 into it.
Yeah. And then the rock goes.
Yeah.
So your
just cleared the
minefield
way.
is like,
Yeah.
it's actually a benefit to you as well. So. But I flew seismics last night on the fire spray, and it was just so much fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
I bet,
You know, because that rear arc and they're chasing you. Yeah, just drop a seismic. behind. You can chase me if you like. You're just going to keep taking damage every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Follow it.
yeah,
Follow
follow
the
me.
damage.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, totally. I love it.
So yes.
Popped one. A rock's gone.
Yeah. So
is that Saw that he's shooting at or Magva?
I believe it's Magva.
Yeah.
I don't think Saw's got a shot. I think Wedge bumped Saw. So yeah, Wedge has got 4 dice. I think
Two hits and a crit.
yeah, 2 hits and a crit.
Yeah, it killed him. It's just killed Saw.
Yeah, so it was Saw.
Two hull left on Saw. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's got no dice because he's in Wedge's off,
So
and he's
wh-
got a tractor beam token.
Wow. So he's on -2.
He was 0 dice. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And it
we
was
were
a
just-
range one shot, no mods, but he didn't need it.
we were talking about outmaneuver on Wedge as well.
Oh, it's dirt. It's
so
all
if
dirt,
you're out of
yeah.
if you're out of their arc as well, that's
It's filth. -2 dice.
Yeah, -2.
On if you can put in a bid, which is what I'm looking at when I'm running Wedge, put in a big fat bid,
Yeah.
keep him so he's moving second, getting that barrel roll out of arc, shooting at a 3 dice ace, 1 dice, mate.
yeah.
And you're like 4 dice.
Yeah.
It's rotten, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it is. It is. Well, we were just saying earlier, I think you were out there regarding. I think if he flies Wedge really well, Wedge can solo these.
Yeah,
I
he's
reckon
absolutely
win this list,
amazing, yeah.
Because the U-wings haven't got the manoeuvrability that Wedge has, and all Jan needs to do is just keep out the fray and just
She's
maybe.
support,
Yeah.
isn't she? That's what she is. You know, she can plink a bit of damage here and there, just
So-
be annoying.
So I think even though Thane went quite early, I still think that
Well,
James.
Thane's very scary, and he's got to get rid of him because if he starts turning crits up,
Yeah,
beast.
yeah. But just looking at Jamie's list there, Janelor's maybe aside. Which of those do you take first? Yeah, do you take a Wedge or do you take? Thane?
I've been like championing Wedge,
Yeah.
and waiting for him to come back, and I love him. But depending on how I'm going to take it, so if I want an ace killer, yes, Wedge is there because he's the PS6 one, and I want him, and I take a massive bid.
Yeah.
With the other list that I'm messing around with, Thane all the way. I'm taking Thane. I think
Yeah.
Thane's amazing.
Yeah, it's cheap as well. Look,
Yeah.
64 points on Jamie's build there.
Yeah, I know he's gone with the R2 Astromech. I'll be running R3 on him for the double target lock
Yeah.
with the torps and marksmanship.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
They can't get away from you. You've got 2 ships locked.
You have to take him, don't you?
Yeah,
You
I
have
think
to
it's
take
brilliant.
him. Yeah, and I just for me again, Wedge is a real danger.
Oh, it's scary.
Yeah, I mean PS6.
But Thane's ability, where he's just spending dice to turn up crits, is rotten.
Yeah. So which one?
I'll take them both.
Do
I
you know?
like his list.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, Sabine obviously with the bombs,
Yeah.
but
He's
he's
done it,
hold
he's-
on, wait, but he's got. Oh, so that works on the seismic charges as well.
Yeah, it's the device, yeah.
So that's why
That's
Magva
how
ended
he-
up with a stressor
That's
after
it, yeah.
after taking that seismic damage from
Yes.
that rock.
Yeah. Or was it the tractor?
Oh, was it a
Yeah,
tractor?
it was a tractor toe.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, yeah, because of the
Yeah,
minus dice. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
Mental in it.
that's a really good,
It's clever. It's
really
a
clever list. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not playing today.
I know. There's some scary stuff out there that you're just thinking, oh my god, like this is really horrible.
Yeah, it's
But with these X-wings, you still got to fly them. Like you still need that
you have.
ability to
Yeah,
skills.
you have. I mean, Lee Taylor was flying Jake Farrell against me last
Yeah.
night, and that's still,
Still rotten.
yeah, still rotten.
The only thing I'm
Unless you
not.
get him on his own.
Do you know what? I was really excited to get the E-wing out and get because they've got a rogue squadron. So
Yeah.
I wanted to run rogue squadron. I thought that'd be wicked.
Yeah.
Turns out Corran's probably the biggest hit of 2.0. Corran's not.
Yeah, there was a bit of table talk about it last night.
Yeah, he's not been
about
received
Corran.
very well. I think they've got his linked action backwards.
Oh right, I mean I'm not aware of it, so.
So they've got his 2 linked actions are boost into target lock and barrel roll into target lock. It should be target lock into boost because he can't target lock at range 1.
Yeah.
So you'd want to target lock and boost into range 1.
Yeah, you would.
Or target lock and barrel roll into range 1.
Yeah,
That
you're right.
would be insane.
Yeah.
It'd be so good. But it doesn't, it goes the other way.
And again, that if they flip that, just thinking about it, that would actually force you to fly him better as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of trying to keep him
And
out of
the
range.
ace that he's in that E-wing, you see that kind of work. But yeah, they've not really done it. Whereas
Yeah.
the defender's still got the ridiculous ability of doing speed manoeuvres and gaining evade.
Yeah, yeah. Oh look, we've just got John Vickery logged in. Hi John, how you doing? He's going to nick Jamie's list apparently.
It's wicked.
Yeah.
Do it, John. Do you know what, mate? So am I.
And yeah, Scott Bryant's in.
Yeah.
Hi Scott.
All right, Scott, we've got your promos, mate. They're absolutely stunning. Thank you.
Yeah, I won one at Coventry last week.
Yeah, these 2.0 ones are gorgeous.
I've got a Darth Vader one.
Have you? Nice.
Which is kind of like, it's the side view of Vader's head, and it's kind of, when it's like a young Anakin and he's walking past the tattoo.
Oh, yeah, with the shadow.
The sun and
Yeah,
the shadow.
yeah.
That's superimposed onto
Really?
the shiny bit of the helmet.
Wow.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's amazing. So yeah, good work on those, Scott. Really enjoying those, and the Lando card that you've done as well. I think
Yeah,
that's
the one that
amazing.
you've had commissioned, the Lando, when it turned up, I was gobsmacked, mate. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, cool. That's all good. So just in a turn of events now. So Jamie is now chasing Magva, and
Yeah.
Magva's in a world of trouble, I think.
Yeah. What's she got hull-wise?
She's got one shield,
one
five
shield,
hull.
hull.
Yeah,
He'll eat that.
Yeah,
and
he's
the,
right behind her now.
The U-wings have just got one agility, haven't they?
Yeah.
So with wedge.
No, 2 with wings open.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it's one die.
Yeah. And
Wedge-
if he closes his wings so he can turn round,
Yeah.
he's buggered, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's losing agility,
Yeah,
so he'll
yeah.
have nothing.
Yeah.
Hi, Jess.
Yeah. So I think Jamie's Saw Gerrera going down like he did. I think Cassian going down like he did was massive.
Yeah, that just
It swung it. I think.
blew Ryan's game away, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And Ryan, let's be fair, Ryan's no mug with those U-wings.
No, I mean, it's kind of a bit of a shame. We would have seen a much closer game, I think. But I mean, he's not dead yet. But I think he's going to be fairly soon.
Yeah. But Ryan, just to talk about Ryan for a second, Ryan is absolutely one of the best opponents you could wish to play against.
Yeah,
He's so much fun. He doesn't take the losses to heart.
Yeah.
He just wants to play and have fun with people. And I've had many a good laugh and a ridiculous game against Ryan.
Brilliant.
And he likes his jank list as well, which is always good because I always like my jank list too. So. And Jamie's, I mean, to be fair, Jamie's only been playing 4 or 5
Yeah,
months?
not long.
He did Nationals as his first major tournament. Warlords aside, of course.
Yeah.
And he's come on really well. And he's thrown himself into it.
I remember when he first came in through our door, you weren't sure what to get into. You knew he wanted to get into gaming.
Yeah.
I thought, well, it's weekend Warlords.
Yeah,
What else is there?
Why would you go anywhere else?
No, we play lots of games here, but X-Wing does seem to
Well, the
come to the
rumour
front.
on the street is that it's the spiritual home of UK X-Wing. So I've only been around a year or so, but I've found, and I'm not going to say it just because I'm sat next to the boss, but I found that it's just been one of the best places to come to learn, to experience. And it's all to do with the people and the whole kind of just the feel in the store.
I think it's about building communities, a gaming store, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Whatever that community is, whether it's Magic or Warhammer or X-Wing, you have to build it.
Yeah, and the store is always busy.
Yeah.
The evenings are always busy. It's packed.
Yeah.
And so if anyone's picking up this video afterwards or watching now and you've not been here yet, seriously, you need to get in the car and come here. Just for one of the monthly tournaments, Tuesday night practices, you're always going to be made to feel welcome. So, so there we go. That's the promo
Thanks,
done.
Steve.
That's the advert.
I didn't pay him.
No.
Tea and coffee, maybe.
Yeah. He's let me sit in the studio. So
the
control room.
the streaming hovel, as we call it.
It's actually a really nice setup.
It's a nice setup. It's just the we won't talk about the room.
It does a job.
Yeah, it does the job.
So Jamie's done the 4K there because
Yeah.
So Magva's come round and Jan has got a range of 3 shot.
Yeah.
Pass me that printer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So he's spent his focus and he's got looks like 3 hits. So Ryan dodges 2. So it takes those 2 away.
Are they just hits or crits? They're just hits, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that's down. Yeah, he's just dropped that down 2 hull there, so he's on 2.
He's on 2 hull, and I think Wedge is going to finish him off, unless Wedge has already shot. Possibly has.
Yeah. I think so.
So he's going to fire into Wedge.
Shot back.
So Wedge has got 4 hull left, no shields. Ooh, there's a lot of paint there. So Wedge, has he dodged 2? So no.
Yeah, I think he dodged him. There's
Yeah.
no change on the hull.
No.
Sorry.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of automatically updated.
Yeah, it's on the iPad that's sat next to them, and they're being coached on how to update it.
Okay.
So you can see Ryan just moving across,
Yeah.
just changing.
Oh, so he's
just
keeping
changing.
tabs on.
So he's
Yeah,
keeping
basically
tabs.
he's got like a control sheet like we've got, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he can just it's ever so easy.
I think that's really cool.
Really
He's,
good.
he's
really
basically
slick.
got that.
Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is the web page that controls it all. We should really shout out tabletop management and stream tabletop.to. What they've done, what they've put together is just phenomenal. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And we shall be using it for all our streams. And if you're out there and you're looking to stream X-Wing games, this is what you need to be looking at, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's just since you kind of put it all together a few weeks back, it's just slick.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and I think the Raster Ash videos are
Yeah.
really slick as well. You know, the whole thing with the green screen stuff that you do,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's amazing.
It's all information that's on Google. You know, if you're interested in doing it,
yeah.
do your research, find out. It's all there.
Yeah. But it's premium. You know,
Yeah.
I think that you've got guys that will stream and
Yeah,
they'll do it like for a webcam or something like that.
yeah,
Or, you know, but this, looking at the setup, I mean, you've got a proper kind of lighting rig type.
yeah.
thing
The
put
lighting
in.
rig. Everybody loves the lighting rig.
Yeah.
It's a real treat if you get to wind it up and down.
Yeah, I was going to say it's got the handle.
Yeah,
But then that means it opens up the streaming aspect for things like the other games, doesn't it?
yeah,
Magic
yeah,
and-
yeah. Magic and
Maybe a
all
bit
the
of
card
Legion.
games, and we'll be getting Legion on there at some point.
So, yeah.
We get so many games played in store. It's just daft not to stream them, really.
Yeah, of course. Of
Yeah.
course. And streaming on a Tuesday night,
It's
who
wicked.
thought it?
Yeah.
Who would have
Yeah,
thought it?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's awesome.
It is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do really like streaming on Tuesday night.
So that's Jan Shield's gone.
The only
Yeah.
problem, I have one problem with streaming, and that's that we have to listen to terrible music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, what? Because because of the bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it picks up anything, in the
YouTube
background.
picks up any slight beat. Yeah, because music's like a digital code, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So it just matches it
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
away,
yeah.
and then it puts copyright on your stream. And you can't.
Yeah, and it just takes it down, doesn't
Yeah.
it? You know?
Well, we'll leave it up these days, but if we ever
yeah.
get to 1,000 subscribers,
Subscribe.
yeah, subscribe by the way. Yeah, subscribe. We can monetize the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's copyrighted, they take all the money away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty bad. Well, it's not, but it is.
I mean, it's kind of fair, I suppose, but you know, if you've got 20 seconds of music on a 2-hour stream, it seems a bit unfair.
Yeah. So it's best just to keep it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether is there a way to split the inputs?
Yeah, we will probably do that today. By the way, guys, we will probably cut the stream in between games,
Yeah.
so we get individual games going.
Yeah.
We've found that that's just the best way for people coming back to watch the stream rather than the actual stream.
Yeah, I think as well if it's sort of segregated into particular
Yeah,
games, people
yeah.
can pick and choose who they want to watch.
Exactly
really.
right. Yeah.
You know, rather than trying to fast forward to when the next person is, or not quite sure who it is.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
That's where we get a lot of our hits, is after the actual stream is finished.
Yeah.
And like you say, it's just easier if you come back to an hour game rather than a 6-hour stream.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. So it looks like Ryan's going for Janors. But Wedges, you know,
Wedge
it's
is
only,
on
I think it's only a matter of time.
On a tail, yeah.
You know,
Wedge shoots first, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, Wedge looks at PS6. Magva's running at PS3, so Wedge and Jan both. So Clint, the boys here stream Armada X-Wing on Thursday in Australia for more streaming. Fly Casual channel. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome, Clint. If you're, I don't know whether that means you're down in Australia and.
That's it. That's game.
That's it. Oh, sorry, I was talking.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, so it looks like we were right. Wedge and Jan did the business on Magva.
Jamie just threw a handful of paint there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I think, like we said, the key moment was when Cassian had all those.
Just exploded.
That chain of crit.
In a ball of fire.
Yeah.
It must have been spectacular to watch.
So crit double damage. I mean, it's silly.
Yeah.
But it's the game, and 2.0 isn't supposed to be like hitting people with feathers. It's supposed to be brutal.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done, Jamie.
It was reasonably close there, 200 to 130 points.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clint's just confirmed he's in Australia.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Welcome, dude. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I must find out the guy's name who does the tabletop overlays and that, because I think he's from Australia.
Oh, okay.
We did talk briefly on Facebook, but yeah, I'll find out more information and put that out on our streams.
So that's game one of the first 2.0 Saturday tournament.
Yes, it is indeed.
Looked a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Some brutal damage there, but I'm going to go and take 5.
We're going to take 5. We're going to cut the stream now. Stay tuned to our YouTube or our Twitch channel. Yeah, and we'll be back with round 2.
Cool.